California Cryobank, one of the largest private tissue banks in the world, provides donor sperm, eggs, and stem cell storage. As part of those services, they've offered anonymity to sperm donors since 1977.
So our program is anonymous, but it's anonymous in the sense that we don't provide the donor's information to our clients, to the recipient.
However, the rise of the at-home DNA testing market with kits like 23andMe and Ancestry DNA has put the cryobank's promises of donor anonymity in jeopardy. But the company says that is not really a big change.
It's always been the policy of California Cryobank since the beginning that if you have an offspring, 18 years old, is interested in making contact with the donor, we will attempt to facilitate that contact and maintain it back and forth. That contact would remain anonymous unless both parties opted to not have it be anonymous, and that certainly happens.
It can easily happen. Thanks to today's sizable and rapidly growing DNA databases, a donor-conceived child could find his or her biological parent if an extended relative of that biological parent uses a DNA testing company.
Really, social media started us down this path of, anonymity is really in quotes, and protecting your privacy is something we take very seriously and something we will always do, but we cannot control the outside world. The genetic testing has just taken that to the next level. Genetic testing basically has now said the minute you sign up for the service, or potentially your family members sign up for this service, that veil of anonymity pretty much goes away.
The California Cryobank has tried to make sure they were not falsely promising anonymity by shifting from an anonymous donor policy to an ID disclosure policy for all future donors. That new policy allows a donor's information to be provided to any offspring when they turn 18.
The decision to abolish the anonymous program and only focus on the ID disclosure came out of a combination of demand and also understanding that due to 23andMe and Ancestry.com and all these other platforms out there, that promising anonymity or even suggesting anonymity wasn't really accurate, and we felt more comfortable with the donors to say, here's the situation, there will be this contact in the future, and we're going to help facilitate that.
This new policy still doesn't address the fact that offspring could intentionally or unintentionally find out the donor's identity earlier on through other means such as DNA testing. That's something sperm banks caution against.
One of the things we really suggest to clients is that they don't violate the privacy of the donors, because potentially you're harming the ability for us to then reach out to the donor on your child's behalf and facilitate that contact. Respect the donor's privacy. He did a very altruistic, amazing thing to provide his specimen to our company to help you start your family. You should be incredibly grateful to him for helping you start your family. Let's respect his privacy. He didn't sign up to be a parent. He didn't sign up to have direct contact with your young child.
Ultimately, the core issue is about whose rights are more important: the donor's right to privacy or his offspring's right to a full family history. That's a hard balance to strike when all a determined person needs to be a genealogical detective is a sample of saliva.